Hi guys, this is Tracy from Lavinia Stamps. Thank you for joining me for another tutorial. We are going to be creating this lovely card with our little mouse in the moonlight with his lamp. Using the Dinkles for the background, we've got a couple of stamps. Really quick, simple card to achieve. So let's get started, and we'll just grab one of our masks. I'm going to take a pencil and just very, very lightly there we go. So taking a brush and some clean water, we're just going to add that water onto the background there, within the circle. And then I'm picking up some of the yellow from our Dinkles. So just taking it up to that line. And now I'm going to introduce a little bit of the periwinkle. And you can see how that's starting to just spray out, giving a really lovely, lovely effect. So I'm just bringing it slightly darker down at the base here. And I'm going to dry that off. Okay, so I'm now going to bring in another colour. I am going to pop in a little bit of pink. I'm going to put that on my mat first because I only want a very sort of pastel pink, more like a glow to go around the edge. So it's almost like a wash around. That's all I'm going to do for that. I'm going to dry that off now. This is watercolour card. So it's a really nice smooth watercolour card, which means we can stamp onto it. So I've got my little mouse here, and we're going to ink him up in the nocturne. Okay, so make sure he's completely covered, and then we'll pop him down so he's within the yellow area, and that way he'll really stand out. So give that a good press down, remembering that if you're stamping onto watercolour card, you just need to give it a little bit longer, just so that ink soaks into those fibres. And then that way you get a nice perfect image. So I have got one of our stencils here, and I think all I did with this one was just pop that over the top to make it look like we've got a glow around the lamp. And you need a small area. So let's take an orange create a little bit of a halo around the edge. Now I've got one of our clean colour brushes, and all I'm going to do is ground our little friend, and then using our water brush, just going to blend that in. Just so he's grounded, he's not floating. And now we've got our little maple leaf stamp, which I'm going to use a few different colours just to come through there from one side to another. And then we'll just change that colour to the twilight. Just going to pop this little stamp on as well. This is a really nice one. I'm going to ink up in the Golden Meadow this time. Now if you haven't got these minis, these particular ones, you can use whichever foliage stamp that you like. You could even make it Christmassy with a bit of holly. So just have a little go with what you've got. Just experiment. It's just a really nice way just to build up a scene. Let's pop our little worded stamp down. We'll stamp it in the twilight. Pop that there. Now I'm going to use the Starlight Silver from the Brilliance range. Now you can either use the small one or the large one. They do lots of different colours. But I'm going to pop one or two of these about. Giving it a little bit of a shimmer. But that's really quite effective. I'm going to take one of our pens. This is from Kuretake, and I'm going to choose the very fine side, and I'm just going to bring in a few little dots. Because we like dots. Dots make it magical. And of course, again, you can use whichever colour you like. I've got the silver, but there's plenty of other colours to choose from, so that's up to you. I've got my poster pen here as well, so I'm just going to dot a little of this over the top. And then lastly, a little bit of the Stickles. Just going to, again, just a few little dots, add a little tiny bit of a sparkle, and that just finishes it off really nicely. Okay, so we've got two different cards there, same technique. As I say, if you haven't got this particular mini, you can use any foliage you wish. So thanks so much for watching, guys. You take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.